Alampa, you're watching the big story. It's another day below 5,000 for the Philippines, with COVID infections coming in at just 3,600. But does this mean the worst is over?
The Octa Research Group is not ruling out the possibility of a resurgence in cases, but its likelihood has decreased thanks to a ramping up in vaccination. Mobile journalist Jacob Lazaro gives us a front seat to the story.
With Christmas just a little over 2 months away, the government is bullish the holidays will be happier this time around. To do that, they're ramping up vaccination.
We are now raising the daily target to 1.5 million a day in order to achieve a happy Christmas this year.
That, though, is a far cry from the current levels. Daily average of vaccinations now is only at 400,000. Authorities are banking on large shipments coming in. As of Tuesday, more than 24 million or 31% of the target population have been fully vaccinated. And the president is optimistic that this will rise to 50% by Christmas.
We are confident that most, if not all, cities in the country will be hit and even surpass the target before Christmas.
Adding to the confidence, daily cases are hitting new lows since July, with less than 5,000 infections in the past 2 days. Octa Research Group hopes that this will be sustained, that no new variants will emerge.
We're not saying it's not possible, but we're just saying that the chances of that have significantly lessened because of the level of vaccinations.
With this, the health department is eyeing to downgrade Metro Manila to alert level 2 by Christmas. Marikina Mayor Marcy Chodoro is looking to do that. Chodoro said that vax the public against complacency.
We saved the fourth quarter. We have to learn from
COVID-19. But experts say it may just be a matter of time before hospital utilization adjusts, as this is normally a lagging indicator. Mobile journalist Jacob Lazaro, we are One News.
Are we out of the woods? The head of the Adult Infectious Diseases and Tropical Medicine Department of the San Lazaro Hospital in Manila. Good evening, Dr. Solante.
Good evening, Robbie.
So, Dr. Solante, Merry Christmas. Do you share this optimism?
Yeah, I think if you look at the NCR vaccination rate, which is already about, Robbie, are the provinces, because 50% is still way below the 80%, and there are vulnerable populations, as we all get the severe preview about the provinces mentioned by Duterte. But if you look at the rest of the country outside of the NCR, it's really still less than 50.
Time December.
In limited face-to-face in the first batch.
Philippines. Vaccine Chief Carlito Galvez says the plan is to allow booster shots for
and observe health protocols. Despite all that, they still contracted COVID-19 in September. Their flu and pneumonia shots last July could have played a part in having managed.
The Hospitals Association said that 3,000 health workers have resigned government to give better compensation to medical.
For the big story in sports, the return of league early Jorge Souza de Brito to playing against style legends.
Fluid movement.
Power hitter Joshua Umandal stepped up and carried the scoring load.
Panindigan ko dapat yung panindigan.
And with his stellar performance, Josh shared that he already received.
Hindi pa to yung time para din. Mas marami pa akong dapat pagandaan bago ako pumunta ng ibang bansa.
Along the title defense for gymnast Carlos Yulo has started off strong during the vault qualifiers, posting scores of top 3 among all competitors. As for the latest standings from the event, Kaloy also and his
policemen, as evidenced by the multiple gunshot wounds on suspects. Also included in the list, most of the involved police officers were just investigation.
Rodriguez said they are still finalizing their 2022. Senatorial candidate Samira Gutok admits that she felt conflicted after expanding following Vice President Lenny Robredo's advice in 2019. Presidential spokesman Harry Roque says that substitution system is not a mockery of the Constitution. Roque says that substitution is allowed by law, responding to senators who
win over the Magnolia Hotshots, 88-70. The Tropang Giga were hot from the get victory. Mikey Williams led
Known icons and their famous lyrics or quotes. Creators turned them into evil through negative filters and reversals of their lines. Of course, Pinoys have some. Bobby from Four Sisters and the Wedding has already gone cold, saying, "Parang kasalanan mo." Evil Rufa May is giving unsolicited advice. Carbonara.
Sisenda na lang kita
Oh, sige.
ng balita.
Kaloy Yulo still giving us
Signal check.